Hi guys. So I am here at Iowa Farm Sanctuary, and I wanted to share with you guys because I have here with me the survivors of the truck crash that I just posted the first part of the documentary about what they went through. And so I'm here at Iowa Farm Sanctuary with all of the survivors. So if you guys haven't seen the documentary yet, definitely check out the newest video on my channel. Please share their story because these beings deserve to have their story told. And I have not seen them since a while ago. Last time I was here and I was with them, we had gone to the vet clinic to pick up some of them to come home because of the injuries they sustained from the truck crash. But now they have, really warmed up to, affection, and they're all vying for attention, and they love having, their backs rubbed, and it's just amazing to get to see them here and free, and living with their brothers and the other residents here at the farm sanctuary. And so they're just amazing beings. If you saw the first part of the documentary, you saw these very same boys, but terrified and just off of a horrifying accident. And now they get to live out here. And you can see, that's Carl. If you guys watch the documentary, that's Sean, the human, back there. She was in the documentary. We were, searching for the survivors. So you can see here's two right here. We've got more over, and then it's almost everyone's getting ready to be fed, so everyone's gathered around the barn right now. We have Tucker in here. He's very fuzzy. Let's go see him real quick. This is Tucker, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can tell. I don't think if you can tell, but Tucker is the fuzzy one. He's kind of like a big teddy bear. He has this poofy coat. You'll get to know, you'll get to hear more about each one of the survivors in part 2 of the documentary, which is, I'm actually out here working on that right now. So part 1, like I said, is already released on the channel. But for part 2, I wanted to come and get some more footage, and talk to Sean. She might actually be narrating part of it. So I figured while I was out here, I would do some live streaming and let you guys get to meet them and get to see where they are now, and that they get to live here. Everyone's gathering in the barn because they're getting ready to eat, and so everyone's very impatient. They want food time. Look. Who's trying to get in there and get some food? Really? Oh my goodness. It's a very rough life. I mean, it's really also the horrific accident that they were in, and they were just terrified. They were so afraid of humans, rightly so. And now it's now the hardest part of the day is that now we gotta wait to eat. That should be the hardest thing for any of them to go through. I mean, this is the life that all of these beings deserve. They deserve to have freedom. They deserve to have respect, and their, to be able to just, not be in fear. And, the first time I met them, it was supposed to be the day that they died. They were on their way to slaughter, and it was only because of the accident that they even had a chance. I mean, they would have been just another truck full of the, faceless, nameless beings that we try to ignore and that we try to block out and put behind closed doors. The really beautiful thing about sharing their story, and why I wanted to really make the documentary covering the crash very effective, is that it's giving them a face and a name. And the more that we can do that, the more stories we can share, the more that we can show people examples of these beings, that they are individuals, that they have personalities, they have, you know, they have lives all of their own. And it's one of those weird human things that if we give someone a human-made name and we know them as, we give them a personality, now, well, we get to know their personality and see them, like, you know, in an environment where they're not terrified, it really does, like, we understand more that they're individuals and we can see them as that. I mean, these guys are like, they're like massive dogs, you know. They've been like running around and playing, and they'll, like, you know, vie for attention. And if I'm, like, you know, petting one for long enough, another one gets jealous. And it's just, you know, I mean, it is really incredible. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetheart. They're just, you know, they're really beautiful and very, as you can see, like, everyone over here is having a, well, they were all, like, jostling a bit. But, I mean, this is the way it should be, you know. This is why, you know, farmed animal sanctuaries are so important for so many reasons. I mean, they give these beings a home. And in Iowa, we really need that. You know, but it also gives people an opportunity to get to know the animals that we deem as food animals, but get to know them in a way that most people never have that kind of interaction, you know. So let's come look at some more moose. We've got some guys, like, they're like playing around over here a little bit. Everyone's getting very hungry. See everything. Let's go over here. Hi, guys. Hello. So they really are incredible. You guys are just impatient. You were wanting some food, huh? You guys see them? Hey, sweetie. They always, like, play. You guys can't see it, but there's, like, there's a cow actually, like, up against the camera on the back side of the phone. Right here. They're adorable because they'll, like, photobomb each other too when I've been trying to film. And look at how beautiful they are. I mean, they're really incredible, you know. And it's always, like, with what I do, it's more, sadly, it's rare that I get to, you know, be around food animals, or animals we deem as food, in a free environment like this. I mean, more often than not, it's at a slaughterhouse, in a place of exploitation, you know. And there's something, of course, it's important, you know, it's always important for people to know what's going on and to go to those places. But just the look in their eyes compared to the look in the eyes of these beings is, like, it's night and day, because the terror is gone, the misery is not there. You know, I've seen, you know, looked in the eyes of turkeys and cows and pigs and so many beings on their way to slaughter or at slaughter. You know, I've been inside the slaughterhouses as they lose their lives, or their lives are taken from them. And this is just, like, it is so amazing to come and get to see that, you know, the very sadly few survivors of the industries that we have. It's so important for their stories to be told, you know. And it's just a beautiful thing. Hold on. They always come up and I'm like, and are smelling me, and as soon as I try to put them on camera, they get all camera shy. Here, we'll go see Carl real quick, you guys. He was a little calf when he first came here, and now He is a big boy.
Oh, you can see all the comments coming from there.
How old is Carl now?
A year and a half.
So Carl's a year and a half. He had a birthday party a while ago.
He had his own cake.
He had a cow cake. He was all up, like earlier today, like anytime I would pet another cow, Carl would come and kind of push me to try to get more attention again. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see all of them.
They're all waiting for dinner.
I know, they're all hungry now. They're like, okay, it's time. The time is now.
Do you want to start giving Ace a play-by-play?
Got it. Sheep.
Like, even if they're all in the barn, when you go to put them away, to get them.
Hey, Carl. What's up, buddy? Everyone is very hungry right now. Where are the Sean? Where are the baby goats? Are they like in the?
They're in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're not allowed to be with the other animals yet, just because their immune systems aren't
Oh yeah.
fully built.
I was like, I would love to show them on here, but
Yeah.
they just got some baby goats a little bit ago,
Middle of January.
middle of January. So they have some baby goats that are in the house. They're adorable. If you guys haven't seen them. Oh, thank you. Sorry guys, I can't see the verbosity. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. I didn't even know people could do that.
What is it?
People can give can donate money on this.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very kind. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. For any of you guys, like I know not all of you guys have been on this whole time. So if you just getting on, I'm at Iowa Farm Sanctuary with the survivors of the truck crash from the documentary that I posted, or the first part of the documentary I posted last week, the Alive by Accident. So, oh, hold on. It's feeding time. Let's look. Everyone's very excited. That's hay. He's got hay for him.
Oh God, he's gonna get trampled.
Throw it there.
Oh, they're so excited.
That's great.
I love you guys saw that. There was some like dancing cow action. It was a beautiful thing.
Oh look, they cheated.
Oh, they did cheat. How did they got some of their own. You can see everyone's very excited. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That's very sweet. Thank you guys. That's amazing. I was like amazed by this. I'm the worst at like live mobile stuff because I like try to read your comments and it just looks like up my nostrils. It's very exciting. Oh, let's go see it. Oh, look. It's like now they think, okay, well this must be the better hay, so now everyone's coming over here. It's like the grass is always greener type of thing, so they're all think maybe this is
That's the appetizer.
this must be the better hay over here. Oh, thank you, Aisha. That's very sweet. Yeah, you're right, Cam. It's amazing. Like there is no suffering or death here, and it's like it's such a rarity. And actually, in Iowa, if you guys aren't familiar with Iowa, which even people in America aren't familiar with Iowa, so it's okay. But Iowa's kind of like in the heart of industrial agriculture here in America, and this is the first and only farmed animal sanctuary here, and we needed it very, very badly. Oh, thank you, Neo. That's so very sweet. Thank you. I'm really moved. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you. Anyway, it's like, yeah, like it's here, like we have, you know, the highways that stretch through Iowa just have a constant, almost like run of trucks. I'll see like turkeys going to the slaughterhouse where I had live streamed Thanksgiving before last, the turkey slaughterhouse around here. You know, pigs, cows, like just constantly. You can pass like 30 trucks on the highway. So there's definitely so much to be done, you guys, and still such a huge fight, but it's so important too, to, you know, be able to celebrate the victories as well. Oh, thank you, Tony and Ari. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on, everyone's coming back. You know, so it's, I mean, I wish that it was reverse of the numbers, you know, that like survivors weren't the minority with all of these beings. But thank you, Noah Craig. Any new videos expected? Yeah, I did just post a Sunday ago now, a week ago, I posted, thank you, Cam. I posted a new video. Well, it's the first part of a 2-part documentary about actually these, most of these black ones here. Oh, Carl! Whoa, good Lord. Cow excitement happening. I did just post a video a week ago. The first part of the documentary of these cows who survived a massive truck accident here in Iowa. Thank you, Catherine. And so if you go to the channel, you'll be able to see part 1 of their story. It's called Alive by Accident. And I'm actually, the reason I'm here today is I'm working on part 2 of the documentary. So that part, the first one like chronicles the accident and them getting to the sanctuary. Part 2 is going to be kind of the getting to know and getting to meet each of the boys, and get to know their personalities and their names and about them. Thank you, Drunk Avocado, and I love that name. That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's a great name. So that will be coming out. I don't know exactly when yet. I am still working really hard on a lot of things behind the scenes, you guys. I know it's kind of looked like a whole lot of nothing is happening on the outside with Bite Size Vegan, but in order to kind of catch up to the workload I was doing somehow for 3 years, I'm having to do a lot of like, you know, structure building and stuff. It's really boring, I swear. But anyways, long story short, I'm doing everything I can to get back to regular video production and actually even hopefully be able to even do more, because I want to be, you know, expanding the reach of Bite Size Vegan as much as I can. You know, more speeches. It's just, but it's been a whole lot of foundational work, but it's not very exciting. But long answer for the fact that yes, there will be more videos, and part 2 of the documentary will be coming out as soon as I can get it doing. I'm also doing there's a lot of stuff. Anyways, it's not terribly exciting. Oh, sheep running in the background. Oh, I don't think you can see. If you guys look, like everybody is gathered here.
Breaking the cardinal rule while he's training me.
It's like like a multi-cow selfie.
Now everyone's in there with them.
Yes, it is. It is Iowa Farm Sanctuary, you guys. Thank you, Cam. Oh my God, I'm so glad. That's amazing. I'm so moved when I hear that people go vegan. It's like everything I want Bite Size Vegan to be, you know, is to help people connect with the truth, and also give vegans as well, like existing vegans, the tools to be able to help other people go vegan. You know, that's what I want the videos to be. Oh, Carl. Oh. It's like, you know, if you guys have a dog, or you know how dogs will kind of like come up and nudge you, when it's a cow, they don't quite realize that they are massive beasts.
Especially when they're
So they like just kind of rub up against you.
Look at Claudia.
Someone asked, where are the calves? They don't have any. Like, Carl used to be. This is Carl. Carl was like this tiny little calf when he first came here.
Danny's the
and
smallest.
and now he's a big boy. Yeah, you got Danny back here. It's one of the smallers. Everyone is like very impatient. Look at them all. Oh, Carl, sir. Oh, I am not a big person. Gonna see it. Oh, hello. Hello. So yeah, it's been so amazing, you guys, to see them live and free. I mean, the day of the accident, thank you, LB. It was, I mean, Sean and I, it was actually, if you guys watch the documentary, you'll see it was my very first time coming here. And of course, we didn't expect that at all to be how the day ended up going. We got the call pretty soon after I got here and went out to the accident site. I've never seen an accident, like I've never seen a truck so mangled. It's really amazing that anyone survived that. Most of the cows did not make it. But, you know, these guys, for them, it was I mean, they had no other way of surviving. Like, if everything had gone the way that it was supposed to go, they would have gone to the slaughterhouse. So, thank you so much, Donna. Thank you. So, I was like, as horrifying as it was, you know, and it was a rather gut-wrenching day, for sure. And it was a very mixed, a lot of mixed emotions because, you know, it's heartbreaking to see the cows who didn't make it and the dumpster full of their corpses and just, I mean, it just rips your heart out. But at the same time, you know, the 8 that we tracked down and found for those survivors, you know, like, it was a miracle for them in a way. Because like they had no other chance to be able to survive. So it's just, and now it's like amazing just to see them free and to see them like, you know, like playing with each other and playing with everyone, and they love having back rubs and butt rubs and all kinds of things. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
And you can see like is it Frank? Hey, Sean.
Huh? This is Frank.
Frank, yeah. So Frank, you guys will get to hear more about this in part 2 when you get to know each one. But I don't know if you can tell, Frank's tail got severed in the accident. Oh, now you can't see because Carl is photobombing. But Frank had his tail severed off. Oh my goodness, you guys can't see, but I have this like massive cow running into me right now. He very much wants attention. He doesn't like it when I pay attention to anyone else. Ugh. So, okay. We'll try. See if Carl will. Look how like I've got cow fur all over me. It's a good look. It's a good look. So, what do you think about the holes in cows' stomachs? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like, oh, I think you're talking about the rumen, or I think I know what you're talking about. I've been meaning to do a video on that at some point. There's all kinds of ways that we exploit these beings. It's really astounding. You can always find new and different ways that we do this. Well, let's look at everyone. Oh, thank you, Choose Vegan. Thank you. Oh, look at those beautiful guys. Oh. I mean, they're really incredible, you guys. And it's so nice to be able to like do a video with happy cows and happy, you know, beings, because if you guys have seen my live streams before, 2 of them at least have been from slaughterhouses. So this is like really lovely to get to share this, you know, the good part with you guys. Oh, thank you, Italy Made Easy, and Karina, thank you. I know they are adorable, aren't they? They're amazing. I love cow heads. They're just so like, they're such beautiful, like big faces, and they're just, especially when they try to like nudge you and everything. It knocks me over every time, but I love it. I mean, just look at this beautiful face. Look at that beautiful face. Oh, yes. I mean, that's just to think. He was on his way to be slaughtered. I mean, why do we want to do that to these amazing beings, you know? I mean, they're just incredible. Really? You know, when you see them in the trucks, which is most of the time when I encounter, you know, cows and pigs, it's when they're on their way to their death, you know, or they're at their death, you know, their last day of their life, the last hours of their lives. And here, you know, it's such a transformation. You know, they don't have the human given number anymore. They're no longer numbers. They have names. They have, you know, freedom. They have individuality. They're not just these, another truck of cows, another truck of pigs. Like each single one of those beings on those trucks, for them, you know, I think even as activists, I've said this before, like even as activists, I think it can become a little bit routine almost. Like, you know, we're like, oh, it's another truck of pigs, another truck of cows, you know. But something that I try to remember is that for every single individual on that truck, you know, for us it might be another truck, another group of them coming, but for like every individual, that is the last day of their life. Thank you, Annette. Like that is their whole life is about to end. And I think that's something important to remember. Because even to those of us who know that each one of them has a face and a name, you know, and a personality, like it can still, there's so many and it happens so much that it can almost kind of just become this, you get almost overwhelmed. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, the Ravenous Vegan, I appreciate it. But I always just try to remember the individuals, you know. They're what keeps me fighting, even though it does, you know, sometimes I think it's easy to kind of fall into despair as an activist, but it's kind of like, I mean, you know, sometimes people, there's a tendency also with us humans where we like to say that, oh, well, one person can't make a difference, or, oh, there's so much has to be done, so what's the point? But I mean, just look at these faces. For every single one of these beings, it matters. It's everything. Like the fact that they are here and that they get to have their own lives, to each individual, like that's everything. So everything that we do, every person that we talk to who goes vegan, you know, every even everything that might even seem, yes, exactly, every cow counts, every single one of them. It's their entire life. Thank you, Wesley. You know, so it's important to not downplay the impact that this has. And also when you like as activists, or like as even just sharing stories, like you never know who you're going to touch, you never know who's going to go vegan, and then how much that impacts. Thank you, John's Conscious Life. You know, I'm always amazed when I hear from people like their entire families are going vegan, or they're, you know, I love stories about kids. The kids videos are like one of my favorites. So you never know the impact that things are going to have. And then those people might talk to more people, and the people going, you know, vegans, like that's impacting exponentially, you know. So I think it's just so important to remember the victories and to get to know those sadly all too few survivors. But it is really incredible, you know, having seen just like if you guys watch the first part of the documentary, you'll see the livestock truck was just mangled. It just looked like it had been torn up, and there was blood everywhere. You know, there was the cow carcasses still there, and then now this is, you know, the hardest part of their day is waiting for food. Marianne, yeah, for anyone who's still new to here, oh, thank you so much, Lindsay. That's incredible. Oh, wow. Sorry, that's so exciting. Oh, yeah, thank you, Liz. Yes. Oh, hi, Liz. I know you, like in the real life. I do. It's great. It's nice when sometimes I see people on social media and I'm like, I actually know this person. She's cool. Anyways, yes, I'm at Iowa Farm Sanctuary. Thank you, Lukey baby. Wow, thank you so much. That's incredible. guys, I didn't even know that people could donate on here. It's really crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had no idea.
On YouTube?
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, yes, like for anyone who doesn't know, I'm at Iowa Farm Sanctuary. This is Sean. Thank you, Byron. If you guys watch the part 1 of the documentary, you'll see Sean. She and I were chasing down the survivors the day of the accident. That was actually the first time that we met, so it was quite an intense meeting.
We were best friends after.
Yeah, we did. It's a really quick way to forge a friendship, is like rescuing 8 cows from a massive accident. Oh, I just got moved up by a cow. Look, you just won't leave me. What? I am.
For his food.
He's trying. It's like photobombing hardcore over here. Cow photobomb. Oh, sorry. I think I missed one. Oh, Trucker Dave. Thank you. Sorry. It looks like I'm like just poking you guys in the eye. It's the only way I can scroll through the comments. But it's, oh my goodness. Everyone wants their food very badly. You can see everyone's like waiting. Carl, sir. So these guys are amazing, you guys.
Hi, Nana.
It's really incredible. Oof. Oh, thank you, Eric. Oh, there's someone behind me. Whoa. Food. They are all very hungry.
And for these guys, it's
Look at these bubbies.
you want to go put it in the back?
They're just amazing. I have one behind me. I think all of the boys are over here. They're all getting a little testy because they really want their food. I mean, it's just like amazing though, like if you think about what it must have been for them, like for them where they lived before, you know, when they were just being raised to be eaten, essentially. Such a change, you know, now. I mean, I've seen them, if you guys ever watch the Iowa Farm Sanctuary, they have, you know, videos on their Facebook and stuff, and there's one where like the cows get excited, and like cows do, they dance around, they jump around, and they like will play with each other. And P-Dude, cows can live like 25 years or more. Their lifespan's like 20, 25, even more years than that. Thank you so much, Danny. That's really, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And that's like just another incredibly tragic thing is like, you know, in the dairy industry, if you guys have watched any of my videos on dairy, like dairy cows, the mothers, their bodies give out when they're like 4 or 5 years old. Their bodies just completely just give out because of the repeated births, the repeated violations to impregnate them. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. And so their bodies just totally like fail them at like 4 to 5 years of age. So if you think that's like 2 decades before their lifespan. I mean, that's how severely we like use and abuse their bodies. Well, and with dairy, there's also the heartbreak of having their babies torn away from them time after time after time. And for anyone who thinks that like that's like anthropomorphizing cows, that like, you know, just watch a mother have her child taken and hear her cry, because they will cry for days after their babies are taken. So, you know, the way that we we breed these beings, you know, with the cows, the pigs, the turkeys, the chickens. We also have it so that they grow so quickly so that we can kill them sooner. So really, you know, and I've said this in a number of videos, you guys, if you've seen, you know, we kill them as babies. Thank you, Waste Not, Want Not. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Yay! You know, so it's like we slaughter babies. I mean, it's just really, it's really astounding. Oh, thank you, Darcy. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I like poked you. And that's just the, you know, that's the power. Oh, thank you, Verbosity. That's just the power of the disconnect, you know, because it just turns everything on its head. You know, good and decent people, animal lovers. You know, eating, slaughtering and eating babies. That's what we come to, and it's just, it's so far from the core values that everyone professes to have, and it's just like the, you know, the level of indoctrination that we have, where we accept these things as just the way things are, you know. And it's just, you know, I think that's why it's just so important to help people make this connection and see these beings as the individuals that they are. You know, it helps us reconnect with what should be obvious to us, you know, and astoundingly is not. Oh, it's time. I think it's feeding time, guys. I got to get out of the way because the cows are going to get on in there. There they go. Oh, my goodness. Ah! So everyone's getting to chow down a bit. There they are. Oh, hold on. Oh, Danny, have you considered live streaming on Twitch? You know, guys, like, I have a hard enough time trying to keep up with all of the different platforms. It's so bizarre that I do what I do because I am not made for social media by nature. But the reason I do this and I chose social media for Bite Size Vegan very intentionally is because I want to make this information the truth. Like, all of this should be should be open access, available to anyone. I want to remove as many gateways, boundaries as I possibly can to people getting the truth. Everyone has a right to know this. You know, everyone has a right to know what they're putting in their bodies. They have a right to know what they're feeding to their children. And everyone has a right to know what people are doing to animals in their name. You know, that's what I always tell people, like, and you know, guys, like, it's also a helpful way, and it's totally true, but it's a good way also to help kind of disarm people when you're talking about veganism, because a lot of times it's seen as, oh, you're forcing your beliefs on me or something like that. But I mean, in reality, even when you're looking at it from the human perspective, it's a right. Like, people have a right to know. And I think that a lot of times too also helps kind of bring people's defenses down when you're talking to them about veganism, is like, you know, this isn't about imposing something on you. Like, you have a right to know this, and it's been deliberately hidden, you know. I mean, from every perspective possible, from the animal's perspective, from the planet's perspective, and also from people's perspective, like, it is so important. I just have yet to find a good argument against veganism. You know, there's just everything. It benefits everyone, and it benefits everything to be vegan. Look at them. I know you guys look like just like white. I'm trying to find like good light. It's not happening, but that's okay. Here, we're gonna come over here. You guys can kind of still see them. It's like super dark. right, I'm gonna come out here. Oh, thank you, Oscar. I was gonna maybe come out where you guys can. Jesse. Oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry. We have an accent thing on it. Yeah, I do keep in touch with Gary. He's doing all right. He's, oh, sorry, cows. Yes, I do. Where are the pigums? Are they?
They may have put themselves to bed.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see if we can. I'm just gonna check and see. Are the pigums gone now?
They're waiting over here for food, for sure.
Oh, they are? Okay. I was gonna check and see if the pigums are out, guys.
You go over there, you'll see them.
They'll make a ton of noise right now, and it'll sound
Oh,
not pleasant.
are they, like, if I go around, like, would I be able to see them?
Probably. They're waiting for food, and they'll get really
Okay.
ornery if they see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I won't.
It'll be really
All right.
bad.
Keep that going. We just make sure it doesn't overflow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. It's a great thing about live sometimes. You sit there and just ramble on. But you can kind of see everybody in here still. So, yep, for those of you who were asking, this is Iowa Farm Sanctuary. It's the first and only farmed animal sanctuary in Iowa. And it's so important because our state is like a central hub of industrial agriculture in America. If you guys are familiar with ag-gag laws, the laws that make it illegal to kind of film or even show what's going on inside of the industries, like that was birthed in Iowa. Iowa was the first state to enact one of the ag-gag laws. So it's definitely an epicenter. It's an important place to be. That's why I've lived here, and why I find it very important to be here. It's heartbreaking because there is, a lot of the things that we try to shudder away and not see, like, are far more evident here than they might be elsewhere. Past trucks after truck after truck on the highways. I've live streamed from a turkey slaughterhouse that's about 40 minutes from where I live. And a lot of the beings here some of them have jumped off of trucks. Some of them, like the ones that were in the documentary that I just posted. Obviously, those 8 were in that massive truck accident. And it's just really incredible to get to see them here and free. And Iowa Farm Sanctuary does such important work. They're really kind of fighting a battle at the heart of things here. I feel very fortunate to have gotten to know the people here and the beings here. Oh, P-Dude, yeah, actually, the ag-gag, it is very... In America, the United States, astoundingly, and I've made videos about this, but I think it's an older one. I have this older video about the criminalization of veganism, of activism. But not only ag-gag, the most amazing thing, and not in a good way, hi, Sandcat, in America is the Animal Enterprise Terrorism Act. So actually, and it's written so broadly, and it's still in effect. No one's done anything about it. The AETA is written so broadly that, leafleting, you could become a terrorist. Like, it basically makes it such that if you are doing something that is threatening enough to the animal products industry, you can be deemed a terrorist. It's really astounding that is still active. It's been around for a long time. So, anyways, all right, guys, I think I am probably gonna be signing off soon because everyone is getting their food and eating, and Sean and I are gonna work on part 2 of the documentary. Like, we're gonna be I'm gonna see if we can get her narrating some of the boys' stories and everything. Please, guys, if you haven't already, please watch the part 1 of the documentary that's up on the channel. I know it's like, you might have missed it because there hasn't been videos happening, but please check it out. Please share their story. Share it with friends and family. It has a way of connecting to people who might not really have veganism on their radar, might not be open to other things, because it opens it up in a different way and allows a dialogue. So please share that around. I can use all of the help I can get to get their story out further. I'm working on a lot of fronts right now, you guys. I haven't disappeared. I've been working full time, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get back to where there's like visual actual stuff happening, like with videos and everything. But please know that I'm working as hard as I possibly can, and I will hopefully be getting part 2 up soon. So stay tuned. Please, enable your notifications. YouTube keeps making it more and more complicated. Subscribe, but also enable your notifications. All right, guys, love you. Thank you.